Okay, oh, okay, so this is Stalker Clear Sky. Um, didn't the first game have an issue with the resolution? Yeah, maybe I should keep the resolution low. Or like that. Yes. Oh. Hmm. No, I had something... Yeah, I had something wrong with the resolution because mouse clicks were off. Maybe they fixed it in this game. Let's see, full screen. Generic software. Interesting. I don't know what any of these mean. Dynamic crosshair. Crosshair target distance. Game updates. Well, my mouse seems pretty high at the moment, but we'll see in game. Oh god. Oh god. There's no descriptions on any of them. So I do master because I'm gonna get fucked. It doesn't seem like there's any issue with the mesh right now. Game is actually a little loud. Let me lower it a bit. Let's do that. Alright, we're doing master because why not? So this is Stalker Clear Sky. I've been told that this game is buggy and may crash. And I need mods, apparently. Just to get the game running. But, we'll see. I haven't turned on anything yet, or I haven't downloaded any mods.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, it's letting up. You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
So, I don't really know anything about this game. I don't know if it's like an actual sequel to the other Stalker game I played. I do know there's an enhanced edition that I do have, but yeah, I didn't download it. So I'm just playing on the original version. Or whatever version this is. It's not enhanced edition anyways. My head is splitting and spinning too. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Why is there no dialogue or text for his dialogue? What if I forgot what he said? Or didn't hear what he said? Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps. Bunch of scientists, then the emission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Then why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Oh, I guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Oh. Talk to the barman. Whoa. Oh, okay, I can lean. Sensitivity's a little high. Also, the sound is... I don't know what affects the voices, but voices are kind of low. Oh, I can change the difficulty whenever. That's a little low. Maybe? Yeah. I think I need to change some other stuff. Can't turn that on. Okay. I think that should be okay. Maybe. How do I examine? Is it F? Oh god. The movement is really weird. It's the head bobbing. I can't turn that off, can I? Do I have to get used to it? Should I download a mod for it? And NPC flashlights. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll get used to it. No, it's because it feels like I'm moving too fast. That's what it feels like. Oh! If I hold shift, I start walking. Wait, can I change that? Shift is low crouch. What do you mean low crouch? So control is crouch, shift is low crouch. That's really awkward to press all those buttons. I don't know, the movement, something with the movement is really fucking with me right now. Maybe I just need to get used to it. Oh god. Even the jumping is weird. The jumping does something weird with your camera, I feel. Do I have a flashlight? L? What's flashlight on L? There we go. Whoa. Okay. What's this? What else do my buttons do? Nothing. Oh, it is F. What's your problem? We're just sitting here taking a break. It's nice, quiet, no one around. What's new in the zone? Are the stalkers at the cordon? Give the army boys a good trashing. What are you doing here? I remember there's no reason to talk to these random people. Unless you want to trade. Is that mine? Wait, which side's mine? Is that me? Slavic magnate? So you're saying you have nothing?
Welcome back from the Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
Can I exit? No. Not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through a swamp when the mission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained my consciousness here. So now you tell me what happened.
You drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
How did you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
About this place, would you give me a clue as to where we are?
Our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've heard about Clear Sky. How do things work
You know
here?
why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray, and he can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that... And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you.
Cole,
He knows what
leave the
stock
merc
is
alone
going
with your
to
dirty
get the
jokes.
loot, and
I
he
need to
respects
see
that.
him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later.
You turn the music down.
Stop by for a chat anytime.
What affects his voice?
This place is so boring. I suggest pop in any... You like chatting. I suggest you go see Lebed. Well,
That affects his voice. Okay, that should probably
you're
do.
at the swamps. Don't be a stranger. I suggest you go see Lebed.
Inside a backpack next to a soldier's corpse.
Pop in anytime you feel like chatting.
Oh, this is what you have. I've got nothing. Okay. Oh, that's where I came from. Is it? It's not.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better.
Seen all types of folks in the zone. Some come here chasing their dreams, some in search of the zone's wonders, and some are looking for loot. Why does Clear Sky study the zone?
People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
So what is the zone?
Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence.
Why is the zone having shakes? Know anything
How
about that?
can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
Wish I knew whose it was.
That's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster.
Is it really within man's power?
Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case.
In what way exactly? What's the point of the rescue plan?
I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
Okay, see ya.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Okay, this is where I came from, I think. Yeah. Okay. Is there a quick save button? Let me just save the game real quick. It literally doesn't matter. Is there a quick save button? Pause. There is. Okay, I can survive that jump. When I'm walking? Why am I walking? Oh, okay. Is it because I'm in water? Yes. Is that red mark I need to go to? Let's go this way.
Visitor? I'll be right there. You look pretty good. For someone who survived the emission, anyhow. What you really want is to sit by the fireplace at the Bedev's.
You got something for me? No reward. How much does this cost? A shotgun? Or a hunting rifle? 400. I've got 200. I can afford a shotgun with no ammo. Okay. Wait, I'm faster if I jump.
Ничего, ничего. Я еще по местам боевой славы туриста. Вот это как медом помазано.
There's nothing I can loot. The first game there was stuff I could loot at the start.
Сталкер поздно ночью домой приходит. Пьяный в дрова. Жена ему. Опять с девками
А
в кабаках пил.
PMM.
Сталкер, да ты чё? Какие девки?
Do I have
Патруль
that?
около зоны замел. На блокпосту 3 часа шмонали. Еле упросил, чтоб отпустили. И ты, значит, сразу в... А поновее ничего нету?
Yes. Oh, right. This game had, or at least last game had, timed quests. There's a blue mark in there. in here?
Need something up. I think Lebedev was looking for you. I reckon you ought to go speak to him. While you do that, I'm gonna fix up a couple of shooters using friggin' scrap as usual. Remember, to be a good shooter, get your gun talking at the right time.
Talking.
Внимание! Анекдот! Встречаются как-то двое сталкеров. Один другому. Ты Васю помнишь?
I talked to that dude. I talked to this dude. What about that one over there? You. Okay. And I don't know, something weird with the movement.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on the situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What's so peculiar about it? We've had missions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
If I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I better leave. I'm pretty beat up. But I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost. We're
Your
under attack. I
experience
repeat,
can save
we're
the
under
lives
attack.
of
Help!
many of them. That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
I remember bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Eh,
Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
give me everything.
Roger that.
Hurry.
I like how the dialogue cuts into itself.
Учиться. Я б тоже вот так
It doesn't wait for him to finish talking.
исследованиями там всякими занимался. То-то, сё. В таком вот скафандре крутом тоже ходил.
You're with us again? Glad to see you. At last. Here, take
Whoa.
this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
That's a lot of stuff. 50 rounds? 100 rounds? Thanks. Hey, is it always this stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone. Okay, so the game doesn't pause in your inventory. The game pauses in there. Oh. I've got an AKM, which uses not that. What does this use? 545. I don't think I have any of those. What does this use? 12 times 70. What's this? Oh. Is tab used for anything? Because I keep pressing tab. Tab is used for points. Oh, that's my mission. I want to change that. Maybe not that. Mesh 3, sure. I want my inventory to be tab. There we go. Now I can access this. Where do I pull out my gun? I guess I'll get a tutorial on that eventually. Where am I going? Opposite way.
What you need, Stalker?
Let me actually make a save.